but it's great to exfoliate or whatever for your face. So there's that. What else is there? I got 2 scrubbies that were requested. Oh yeah, they're only about 5.5 to 6 inches. For me, it's small.
A wild Chuyen appears catch it using quoc catch winners revealed in 90s.
Chuyen.
Carrots nits. I splash water everywhere.
Oh. Now I only have 1 Chuyen. It is a grass type.
Carrots nits. Quoc catch. Cave fibers. Quoc catch.
I'll try to get a second one. Why not? Yay, I caught it. I've got 2 Pokemon today.
Mary's fiber creations. Quoc catch netball.
So, or maybe I just gift these 4 and call it done. I could do that too. But I still have a fox to do, and then I don't know what the dad of the family wants. He has not said. He waits any longer, and you know, he's not going to get anything. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there. Don't know what he wants. Don't know what he would like. Oh, and we're in ad break. Wonderful. Use your Amazon Prime. You won't have an ad break. Oh, gosh.
Pokemon community game.
Yay! You got it. You got it too, Carrot. Yay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Why am I yawning? Why am I tired? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do these 4 and call it done. I don't know. I don't really want to purchase more yarn. I have a crap ton, but just not the right colors for the rest of these characters. See, because I did start Linus's head, but look how bigger Linus's head is compared to Charlie Brown's. So that's kind of a no. It's either that or I start them all over with worsted weight yarn instead of DK weight. Is it DK or sport? That's sport. This is sport weight yarn. I love Princess Anna's dress. It's so cute with the little flowers on the bottom and the detail work on her bodice of her dress. It's so cute. Like I have a row counter here somewhere. Welcome back from ad break.
Carrots knits. I want to try crochet again sometime.
It's fun. It's just as relaxing as knitting is. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner today either. I don't know. Need to figure that out in about 17 minutes. 27 minutes, sorry. 27.
Carrots knits. I'm supposed to make burgers.
Are you? Burger sounds good, but I don't think I have burger to make burgers. I might have turkey burger. I can mix enough stuff in with it to create like a meatloaf. I love meatloaf with turkey burger. It's so good. Mostly because I put salsa in it too.
Carrots knits. I am not sure I left ground beef down and I have to make rolls.
Ooh, oh boy. I would have the buns, provided I took them out of the freezer soon enough. They're a little frozen.
Yet the Golden is not my friend today.
Yeah, mine either. Mine either. But at least I feel refreshed, because I feel like I got enough sleep last night, so that was good. I don't know, maybe I'll call it done. 4 little characters is enough for a little girl, right? Maybe I'll just call it done. I just need to do the fox.
Carrots knits. Make one for your in-between projects.
Make one of what? The little amigurumi? The problem is I don't have the right... The problem is I don't have the right yarn size to do it with the right colors. I don't have the nice flesh tone that like Charlie Brown here has. That's the problem.
Carrots knits. Can you change the hook?
I don't think it matters what hook size I use. I still need to go down in yarn size. Now I have the right colors. Cause see, this would be I started a Linus. I got the hair and the face and everything right for Linus, but compared to Charlie Brown's head, not gonna work. Linus is gonna be way too big. And if I go down any more in hook size for Linus, the hook's not gonna be able to properly catch the yarn and pull it through. Yeah. Even so, this is kind of a little bit darker color as well. So, you know, first world problems. So the other option would be just to, you know, get different sized yarn and the proper colors. But
Mary's Fiber Creations. Can you adjust the pattern?
I don't know how you would adjust the pattern. I mean, it's just...
Don't Lion brand sell little skeins.
They do, but they're still worsted weight. And I need something smaller. I need more of a... not DK Sport. I need more of a sport weight.
Carrots knits. I thought they had sport.
Is it sport? No, see, I'd have to go buy it. All of this. No sport weight of the right color. Because they were selling the mermaid. Yeah, they probably do. I didn't want to have to buy anymore.
Carrots knits. Can you split your plies on that?
I could, but that's a lot more work. Split enough in order to do a piece, that's a lot. That's more work than I'm willing to put into it. I know, I'm impossible. I'm impossible. Okay, I have one more row after this one. So I might not need the row counter anymore. I can finish this row and do one more, and then we're gonna start more short rows. Okay. I'm shrimping. I'm slouching. Time to not slouch. And the only other thing I have left to do is the fox. I thought I had a pattern. I had it bookmarked, but now I can't find the bookmark, so I'll have to research it again. One more row. Let me start short rows. I have a knit group tomorrow.
You said there was a lanyard of some sort?
It's right there. Yeah.
Mary's Fiber Creations. I'm Mr. Fiber.
Hello. The twist is so it sits flat on your chest.
But it doesn't. It's twisted. There's still a funky twist in it.
They didn't do a very good job then, did they?
No. It shouldn't have
it does have the twist.
It shouldn't have that twist in it. I mean,
it's so it will lie flat on your chest when you put it in there.
okay. Huh? Huh? What's that mean?
I don't really have a good use for
I think the only use I would give it is maybe making a pouch or something to fit my phone, so when I'm mowing the grass, I don't lose my phone or try to mow my phone over. I'm laughing because I almost did that. I was wearing leggings and they have the pocket in the side, put my cell phone in there. I was listening to music with my earbuds and on the cell phone, or using the cell phone. And all of a sudden the earbuds are like, disconnected. And I'm thinking, why is it disconnected? My phone's not in my pocket anymore. It fell out of my pocket and I almost mowed it over.
I always lose my cell phone out of my pocket.
I do too. So I probably should make some kind of over-the-shoulder kind of pouch to put it in so I don't lose it. Okay, I'm at the point of doing short rows.
Carrots nits. Poke catch.
Whoop,
Pokemon
whoop.
community game.
Oh,
Carrots nits who don't own that ball, check the extension to see your items.
Cradily.
Next chat. Poke catch premier ball.
I have one, and it's only a level 2. It is a ground and grass. I'm going to do just a great ball.
Poke catch great ball. Carrots nits. Man, I don't know how all this works, lol.
It's okay. It's okay. We're slowly figuring things out with this Pokemon community game. Very, very slowly figuring things out. Okay. 33.
Mary's Fiber Creations. Poke catch fast ball.
Timer ball. 7, 6.
Carrots nits. OMG, I just heard a little voice and it scared me. I forgot I had the window open, lol.
Oh.
Community game. Cradily escaped, no one caught it.
Oh man, all that and it escaped. Meh. Blah. Blah.
Mary's Fiber Creations. PCG.
Right? $33. Marker. We want to wrap and turn. And then it says place marker after knitting 3. 3 and then marker. Bum, 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 bum. We're going to continue that process with the short rows.
Cave Fibers. Have an Amazon Prime account, you get 1 free sub to a Twitch streamer per month. Support your favorite streamer even if it isn't me.
You just have to link them together. I mean, Twitch is part of Amazon, technically. That's why you get a free sub. I don't know when my Amazon Prime sub is up. It doesn't know. It doesn't remember. We'll have to look. Okay. Mwah? What mwah? Miss Mia woke up. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. We got 10 more minutes, Mia. We have 10 more minutes.
Carrots nits. Loud kitty, lol.
Don't look her in the eyes. Don't look at her. Maybe she'll just ignore us. Okay. Marker. Wrap and turn. Knit 3. Replace marker. Oh, she almost knocked the chicken down. Maybe if I don't look at her. Oh, they want the chicken.
Carrots next.
It fell.
She senses the eyes.
What should we do for dinner today? I'm feeling like some kind of meat and vegetable. That's it. I would go with the salad, but I think we're out of lettuce. Although I do have cabbage. I could thinly slice some cabbage. Okay. We're safe. She left. Let's pick up the chicken. Pick up the chicken. There we go. This is still part of the body. Bum, 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 bum. Whew, we didn't make eye contact. It was close. It was hard there for a minute. I keep wanting to put the marker on there, and that's not right.
Jeremiah's rose up. Best viewers on one main cash com 4 Oz 8.
Lovely bot. We're gonna report him. It is 3:56. Spam bot. Bot. Next. Report. Block. Banned by Siri bot. Good job, Siri bot. This is why we have Siri bot, for those kind of bots. Detect spam. Although Siri bot missed a couple last time. So late in the stream. We're almost to the end of the day. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner. Hardest decision of the day, what to make for dinner. Now if it was just me, myself, and I would just do like grilled cheese sandwich or something. Or even a panini style grilled cheese. Mama Rita, hello. Coming in right at the very end. Hot green chilies.
Mary's Fiber Creations. Hi, Mama Rita. Mama Rita. Hi, friend, how are you?
I think before I start another row, I'm gonna stop there. So this is gonna be another chicken. You can see from the end of this one, the short row, what the short rows are doing is expanding out. So we'll eventually get down to a number of stitches and then we'll go across and we'll do the same thing on this side.
Nice.
So I can go ahead and grab a removable marker. I'll go ahead and mark those stitches on this side. There we go. One side will be more purple gray, this side's more red pink gray. But we'll get into more gray and red gray colors by the end. We'll see if we have enough yarn left in this Lion Brand mandala to finish the chicken. If not, it's okay. I have another skein, another cake, just in case.
Pokemon community.
Just in case, I do have more.
Wild Berserker
I do
appears
have
using quoc
a backup.
in the 90s.
Berserker. Perr. It is a steel type. I'm going to throw a heavy ball.
Quoc catch heavy ball.
Because I know that's what I have. In the meantime, we are